Code 51 Mecha Arena is a new mech game for PlayStation VR, but is it any good? Code 51 Mecha Arena is an online multiplayer mech battle game. You can choose and unlock up to 9 different mechs, each with their own weapons and skills. Each of the mechs control great and have free movement. Your mechs have 2 guns, 2 special powers, and you can jump. You can even hold down the jump button to hover in the air for a few seconds. Everything is displayed in the cockpit. How much time there is left in the match, your mech's health, and your weapon cooldown. The graphics in this game look really good, and every texture looked really high in detail. Pretty much everything about this game is extremely polished, and I didn't come across a single bug in the game. But the game does have blinders that cannot currently be turned off. I mention this because some of you might be turned off by this. It personally didn't bother me too much, but I would like to see an update come soon so that you can change that. The game at its core is basically a multiplayer game. If you're expecting a full campaign, you aren't going to find it here. The only things you can do in single player is the tutorial or fighting against bots. This could be a problem in the future if the game doesn't get enough players. This happens to a decent amount of multiplayer PlayStation VR games. I'm really hoping this game stays alive. The multiplayer has only one game mode so far, which is pretty much a free-for-all. You go into a map and fight it out, seeing who can get the most kills before the time runs out. There are also items scattered around the map to keep things a little more interesting. There is a leveling system in the game too. Each time you finish a match, you get experience to increase your level. Leveling up helps you unlock all the other mechs, but personally I would like to see some other unlocks for getting experience, like some skins or items to make your mech look nicer, but that's just a minor nitpick. The length of this game is really going to depend on how much you enjoy the core gameplay, because it's pretty much a multiplayer game. If you really enjoy the stuff that's here, you might enjoy going for some of the trophies too, as there are some pretty difficult ones to unlock, like destroy 1,000 enemies in multiplayer games, or win 50 multiplayer games. There's even a platinum trophy, so those could keep you busy for a while. Overall, Code 51 Mecha Arena is a really enjoyable game. With many mechs to unlock, fun gameplay, and some good trophies, I will definitely be playing this game for quite a while, and I hope the developer will update the game as time goes on. I would personally like to see a few more game modes and maybe a new map every once in a while. I really hope this sells well and the online stays active. I'd recommend having a group of friends to play this with, just in case the multiplayer dies out someday. So if you don't mind the lack of a single player story, you might want to pick this up, as the gameplay is awesome. And some of you might want to wait for an update for blinders to be turned off, but I am sure that will come in the near future. And if you just want to play a fun mech game and shoot some other mechs online, this is a great choice.